I'm not sure if it's live, but I'll find out. It's really windy, and I don't have like one of those fancy windsock things, so hopefully I can just block the wind with me, but I'll find out. Oh, I can hear myself. I'll turn that down. And I'm not sure what you can see, but I'm gonna put my phone down. Apparently we're gonna get rain, and my tomatoes have been very neglected, and I really need to get them staked. And I'm really trying to get my watch time up, because I've had this channel for 20 years, and you know, I've tried to do something with it over the years, and maybe it's time that I actually benefit from all the work I've put into it over the years. So if you like gardening or watching people garden, welcome. It smells amazing. This is my basil. Let's see what you can see. Okay, well, I'm not sure if there's anybody even watching, so I'm just gonna act like somebody is eventually. I'm not gonna be able to watch for comments, because this is an action-packed live stream where I've actually got to get some work done, and hopefully somebody watches eventually, so the watch time can go up. Anyway, I have added a couple stakes in here so that I can tie them up with these really cool foam twist ties. I think these are 6mm wides, and they're brilliant, and they're the only thing that I've found that has worked over the years. I've tried that Velcro stuff, I've tried string, tried everything, but these work with the stakes. And ultimately I need them up off the ground so that, and I need airflow to go through here. It helps keep down disease. And I just threw all those things away. Let's see. These do not hurt the plant if you go light enough. Do I cut this off and sacrifice however many tomatoes? I don't know. So basically I'm just cutting anything that's going to touch the dirt, because the leaves touching the dirt will bring in disease and bugs. And before, this is where they were. Like just hanging over the edge here. But, I've never not staked my tomatoes, but I'm just a little late this year in doing it. I'm taking it out. I've just sacrificed food, free food, and that sucks. But I think I'm gonna sacrifice this one too. I need these to live, these larger ones. These are far along. I'm gonna move that to over here. I'm taking off all these suckers. That's what they're called. Basically, they keep the tomatoes from getting as large as possible. Oh, this is a big one. Oh, that's huge. That's heavy. Okay. I don't want to bust it. So is that, let's get something. That's not gonna hold. Not with the storm. So I'm not really sure what you guys can see. Or if anybody's watching, should we check? Let's see. Thousands watching. I see Weekend at Benner's. Hello. 3 people watching. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna get my watch time up, hopefully. And then I can get monetized and retire. Like never. All right. And if you're wondering if the tomatoes taste good, they do. I had one in a salad today. It was motivation for me to get my butt out here. I'm like, dang, these are good. All right, I need another steak. Oh, I can't pull that one. All right. I've noticed I have this white film on my gloves, and sometimes that's attributed to like whatever kind of mold or whatever the heck is coming in on the air. But we've had so many fires lately that I don't know if it's that or if it's just like smoke residue, ash, or whatever from Canada or from northern Minnesota. But I've just been sure to like wash anything that's come in the house because I don't know what it is. Huh. This one's confusing me a little. Not confusing, but I don't know if I want to use the same steak. Well, maybe I could. Usually I have a greenhouse over this section of the garden, but this frame here. But it's been so hot, unusually hot for Minnesota this year that I haven't needed it. I can always add it because if I don't see a lot of tomatoes getting ripe before mid-August, which we're almost there, I may need to add it. But we're going to be into mid-September before we see any major ripening tomatoes. I've only gotten 2 off the vine so far, which isn't very much. Basically, I want airflow to go through here. The leaves are the solar panels for the plant, but I also want air to go through. And I think I only have this one left before I move on to that one. And all of these leaders, I just don't need them. This is a sucker. This one looks like it's bent and it needs support. Crap. Can we save it? Maybe. Can you see up that high? I don't even know. I think it'll repair itself. I think we should be okay. But I'm not sure about this thing. Yeah, this can come off. This one's too low to the ground here. See how it's kind of low to the dirt here? So when it rains, the dirt will splash up on this leaf, which makes it susceptible to any kind of disease. So I pull them off. And everybody has their own way of doing tomatoes, so experiment with the best way for you. But this works for me. Damaged. Okay. Hopefully you can see this. See this right here? This is what's considered a sucker. It grows in between the leaf and the main stem. This will create a new leader and create a whole new set of branches and tomatoes. But it also sucks the life out of making the tomatoes you already have on the vine. Like, if you can pull those suckers off, you'll have bigger tomatoes. And your tomatoes will ripen sooner. Here's a tiny one, like right in here. You gotta pull those out. You just gotta be vicious with them and be like, get out of here. Yep. Here's one. There's a bigger one. And they turn into huge, like that's what this all is me not tending to the tomatoes. That's why there's so many crazy like shoots all over the place, is because I haven't been doing this. It's just been so hot and I've been busy and in the house with air conditioning. I'm just not used to the heat like that. But it's relatively decent today. I think a cool front is coming in. Tomorrow should be 76. All right, I need to get that up. I need some more steaks. Okay. These are 6-foot steaks. All I know is that they were very expensive on Amazon. But I'm glad I have them because they work well. And I've used those tomato cages, and oh my gosh. When I tell you I've tried everything, I have. And those tomato cages are a piece of crap. They just don't hold. The tomatoes are heavy. They don't hold nothing. They just, everything breaks on them. And they're made so cheaply. And they cost you an arm and a leg if you get the really sturdy ones. But I got these steaks. And ever since I've used the steaks and these foam wire, and I reuse this foam wire every year, it's been fine. Okay. Oh, maybe I should put the other one up first. This is very intimidating for me, and I've been gardening for a couple years now. I can't imagine what it would be like for somebody who's new to it. Well, generally, if you're new to it, you wouldn't be like slacking on your garden duties. But I wasn't going to have a garden this year. My plans were to not garden. I was going to take this year off because it is super labor intensive, especially at harvest time when you're canning and preserving all the food. I wanted my September and October to myself and enjoy the weather, you know, instead of being in the house with a bunch of pots and jars. But it didn't turn out that way. I ended up putting stuff in the ground anyway, and I don't regret it. It's just with the heat that I didn't anticipate, the garden just went crazy. Okay, so this leader is way too high because I don't have anything that goes that high and I'm not that tall. So I'm gonna cut it and just sacrifice those younger ones. And the plant will work on trying to start a new leader. And I'll just cut that one off too, because I'm vicious like that. Yeah. Okay. This is all discombobulated in here now, and I don't like that. So I'm going to make some air. Huh. What is this? What is this? This makes me nervous. So what is this? I admit, I just like to cut things. My growing zone is northern Minnesota, zone 3B, but we can get away with a little bit of zone 4A, because we are in a valley, so it tends to be a slightly warmer here than other parts of northern Minnesota at times. And for reference, Minneapolis is zone 4B now, I think. We're about 3.5 hours or 3 hours north of Minneapolis. So the growing zone here means that you can put your plants in June 1st, and the first freeze is usually, it can be as early as September 23rd or September 20th, I think. And I know one of my gardening friends is probably going to know way better than I do on that, but I think that's about right. Okay. These gloves never fit. My fingers are too short. All right, now comes the fun part. I get to cut things. This is just flailing around. I don't know what this... That should be fine. Just let that hang. See, I meant to do that. That might break off. It's okay. It's okay, I have plenty of tomatoes. The plants will go into shock a little bit, but not by much. They'll be just fine. And these stalks down here, these stalks will get really thick by the end of September with all this additional pruning. Because that energy that was going into the stuff I just took off will go into making this a stronger plant. At least this is my understanding of it. So here we have a larger leader, and I don't want that. This is a leader. See that? That's awful. But that was my fault. I let that go. Now I have more tomatoes. Here's your leader. I say leader, but they're really suckers. They're sucking the life out of the plant. It's just trying to do what it's supposed to, is create as many seeds as possible. That's all. Well, we got one bin done, I think. That's crazy. That's a lot of tomatoes. And these are supposed to be small little grape tomatoes, is what they are, I think. Let me look. Large red cherry tomato. Well, I lied. Well, one of them is. I don't know what the other one is. One of these is supposed to be small cherry tomatoes. These are the larger ones that I thought. These are basil that have already like bloomed, but I like cut these off. so I can use the basil longer. They're not as tender. The leaves aren't as tender, but they still taste like basil. And the reason I'm doing this, once it goes to bloom, these leaves turn bitter. And no leaves are made. So if you come in here and you're like me and you've been slacking, you know, just cut off this whole thing here. And then when you come to use it for your caprese or whatever you're going to use it for, take the younger leaves. Take the ones that look like this is junk. Take the youngest and the most tender and use those. Don't use anything like this. Gross. You know. So look at that. That's what happens when you don't water. It's down on the ground. It's almost embarrassing to show on live, but I don't care. I know that I'm a good gardener, so. My plant babies are not embarrassing. I'm just derelict in my duties. All right, what do I need to do here? I need to pull this up. Oh. I could take this one. It's only got one on there. Sacrificed for the greater good. Anything pointing down, I just take, because you know it's going to go right into the ground as it grows. And I don't want that. Oh, look at this. Blossom end rot. Stop. No, this was on the ground. And I picked it up hoping that I caught so that I would avoid this. Shoot, and I got some here too. So blossom end rot is when these touch the ground and the blossom that, here, this is the blossom. The bee comes in and pollinates it. And then once it's pollinated, it turns into this little tomato right here. And here's the blossom. If this doesn't fall off, it will turn to this. And if this is on the ground and the blossom can't break off, it turns to this. And then bugs live in this, and it's disgusting. So it goes over here where other animals can come and grab them. So I usually will just check, make sure those oh, here's another one. Oh my gosh. Poor tomatoes. They're just not beautiful right now. Let's see what I have over here. Oh my gosh. You guys. Look how many. Oh my gosh, here's another one. Oh, you guys. That's too bad. I found another one. Maybe these will ripen sooner. without all this. Ah, you guys. I should have done this way sooner than now. But the first couple cool days I was weeding because holy crap. When it's warm, stuff grows. And I wasn't gonna come out here and die for weeds. It's way too hot to like weed when it's warm. Another one. Oh, another one. You can barely see that one, but it's there. That one's okay. There's another reason why it happens too. I don't know if it's when it's too dry or when it's too wet. It hasn't been too wet, so it's gotta be when it's too dry. I don't know. I'll have to Google it later. I need more stakes, so we need to go into here. Holy crap, it's hot. Yes, this says quit your bitching. Because nobody freaking cares. You know? Now you do, if you didn't know before. I need I think I'm out of my wire. That's disappointing. Because these are shit. These Velcro straps. They don't hold very well. They hold, but not very well. There we go. See this? This is going to die. It is now dead. This needs to get up and stop being lazy. All right. Let's see. I'm on the live stream. I saw it. It's nice. Do you want to be on a live stream?
Right now?
Yeah, because I'm streaming live.
Oh. Hello, people.
This is my sister.
Hi.
And Tim.
Hi.
I like your granite. It's very
What
nice.
happened to the what was it called? The butterfly.
Oh, I don't know. It disappeared right away. I put it in the garden. I was going live so I could track it, so we could track its life, become National Geographic. And by the time I went live, I lost it. It was gone.
Maybe it turned into a butterfly.
I doubt it.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think they do.
And then when it comes out of that cocoon, it's some moth,
Yeah.
silk moth.
Yeah. The white ones, right?
I don't know.
The white ones that dance around together.
I don't know. We're looking it up. It's got like purple dot on the wing.
No, that's broccoli.
Oh.
And it's not flowering the way it should because it's not wet enough. And I haven't been out here to water as much. I lost. What?
What is that?
Zucchini and onions.
Okay. We're gonna walk towards Tom and see if he's there.
Oh, all right. Well, say hi from me.
Well, we'll see if
Okay. I don't even know if we're still live. Yeah, I think so. These are the Velcro, garden Velcro tape or something. And they're okay. They don't damage, but they also sometimes just fall off and lose their Velcro-ness. And then if they're holding up quite a bit of weight and it falls, the tomato plant can break. And I've had a lot of damage that way. See how it just kind of pops off? Especially after a storm. It just doesn't hold, it doesn't have the grip with the Velcro. Whoa, I need another thing. Oh, I have a basil under there. Okay. put 2 on here just in case. Okay. So I think we've got most of it up. Now I just need to prune maybe. I'm gonna, oh shoot, check these. These I trimmed the other day, this basil, and it's already going to flower. It really wants to put its seed out there. It's like, why would you do that? Okay. Whoa. I'm gonna set this over here. And whoa. I just lost my shoe. I mean, really? Pruning tomatoes isn't that exciting to lose a shoe over. Yeah. This should be fine. It's pretty low, but let me take that off. Oh, look at these. That's a nice bunch. How are they? They all have decent bottoms. Yep, they're all good. But I see trouble in paradise. Can you see trouble? Here. Can you see it now? Look at that. And what's that? Is that a worm? Gross. He can't live over here. I'll put him over here. He can live here, but he can't live over there. Live here. I don't care if he lives in the flowers, but he can't live by my tomatoes. Oh, shoot. I guess that's coming in with me. Or did something already crawl in there? How do you know? Nobody knows until you slice it open. There we go. I think this is fine. Huh. That should let plenty of air in. This is probably stupid here, but basil. Smells so good. That's my favorite thing about tomatoes, is how it smells when you're messing with them. Oh, look at the bee. So cute. He's probably going to be mad after I chop off all the flowers that he wants. I suppose I could leave a few. I do have plenty of basil. But in fact, I could pull some of these and start dehydrating. But I've got peppers in here. I wanted to check on if I needed to stake any of these. Oh, look at you. You got a fine mess in there. Oh, I got nothing. Oh yeah, I do. One right there. Oh, you got some little babies in there and a weed. No weeds. And yeah, these, oh, nice. Oh, she's counting. Got a nice, beautiful green pepper. There's a few others here I could pick, but I only need one right now. That'll be nice for a salad. Or anything else. Oh man. Got some other ones too. Can make some beautiful sauce with that. I like to make salsa or Italian sauce and can that. I can't buy it anymore at the store. I can't buy salsa. I can't buy Italian sauce. I can't buy pickles unless they're like dill. But I make my own bread and butter pickles. Cowboy candy, that is candied jalapenos or candied peppers. Oh, is that a beetle? We'll leave him sleep. It's hard when you start to garden and actually taste real food. It's hard to go to the store and buy it. The taste is disgusting. Oh, there's another beetle. Yesterday I pruned the raspberries. They are done for the season, and I have a gallon bag in the freezer, which is nice. I think this is it. Let's check the battery and maybe clean up all my stuff. Oh, look at this, you guys. Oh, it's crazy. Not sure if this goes up close though. These are zinnia. And I usually have every single bed in my veggie garden full. But I didn't think I was gonna garden this year, and I just threw a few plants in. I have a eggplant over here and a bunch of eggplant. Onions. This is a poblano pepper. I already got one off of here. Over here is a bunch of volunteer dill and zucchini. I have so much zucchini. And cucumbers are not doing well this year, although I have had a few. It's just not enough rain. And I planted more flowers down here. And these are broccoli. But look at, they're so tiny. We just haven't had enough water. The broccoli is the flower of the plant. Same with cauliflower. You're actually eating the flower. They're just starting. I suppose I could prune on these to help them along. Oh, here's a bigger one. Right there. But yeah. Oh, that's the biggest one. Right there. So hopefully we can get some rain. I'm gonna, woo! There's a nice one. Yeah, that's what I've got. And this one, I just decided to take what I typically put in my like pots along the house. I just put it in this one raised garden. And it works, you know. Had to make sure nobody was on camera that didn't want to be. All right, well, I gotta figure out how to end this live stream. I'm not very good at this stuff. Let's see. Oh, Stacy. Hi, Stacy. Thanks for being here. And I'm gonna see if I can I guess thanks for watching.